When my daughter was born, I think one of the most magical moments was specifically, knowing I read a ton a lot. We went to, I think, 14 different parenting classes, and I knew a lot about a lot of things to do and what not to do. But it was wild. I mean, I was honestly scared. I didn't know what I would feel, but it really hit me when doing the whole skin to skin thing. I knew that was in my head to do, but when we actually connected for that first time, that was really when I kind of knew this is legit. And it was just, she was my daughter, and it was just a beautiful moment. I know she's 3, but again, I try to talk to her like she's an adult all the time, just trying to get her to understand of just to be nice and be polite without always trying to get something from it. Right? You're all, even if no one's looking, to always do the right thing. The biggest thing is just to be a nice person at always, not because someone's watching, not because it's you have to because of some law, because you should. And so I think that so it's a please and thank yous, but it's it goes a little further than that. My dad, my dad was there. The 2 biggest things I take away from him was insane work ethic. This man can outwork anyone and come back, and without question, if he was asked to go back in for a couple more hours because something happened, he wouldn't even flinch. He would just go do it, take care of business, to provide for his family, provide for us. And so I think that was one of the biggest things that I saw. He never really complained about it. The second thing I really picked up from him at a young age was romanticism. I quite often found him kind of coming out of nowhere, bringing flowers home to my mom and doing small things, and always trying to just small tokens. And so a lot of those 2 things I think I picked up the most. He can live in the moment a lot of times, especially for holidays. He would geek out almost, at the time for me, I'm not the most sentimental person, and so he would geek out really heavily for holidays. And so he would get the lights and all the decorations, and so he was all in it, and he asked us to perform the different songs that we had. And so I remember the Heat Miser and the Snow Miser. I remember just loving the fact that he was so into us choreographing these dances and these songs for them, and just him being in the moment for the holiday.